Hey guys, this is Daniel, and this is my 2025 BMW M240. All right, yeah, so I just wanted to provide a little couple clips. That way you can kind of just see what the vehicle is equipped with. This one, and I know as far as what I was told on the new 2025 generation, is just a couple of things that changed. Big one that I actually really like seeing up front is that M badge. Being an M-like car, honestly, this vehicle offers a lot compared to, I mean, especially where the price point is compared to like M3s and 4s and, you know, the actual M cars, as most people say. But definitely a very good vehicle for being an M light. A couple other things going on the inside that have changed is one of the big ones that I liked a lot looking into this here was this beautiful steering wheel. So of course this one has like M performance lighting. Oh, nice. Of course you can see there the screen coming back on. But yes, of course this little like refresh, this with the M badging, all the stitching actually makes it super sporty. Of course this little like red accent, and then having that flat bottom steering wheel, of course still keeping the paddle shifters in the vehicle there in the back, but of course having those in the vehicle is very nice. I was able to drive a 24 before getting this one, and then of course having these little like updates was actually very refreshing to the vehicle. I currently have this vehicle with 8,000 miles. I've had it for like 3-4 months. As you can tell, I've definitely driven it a lot, so it's, you know, at this point it's been a couple months. I know a lot about the vehicle, how it handles, drives, and overall it's been really good. You know, the best things about this vehicle, and I would say is big pros that I personally like, and I know some people it's hit or miss. Of course it's going to be on the interior of the vehicle. Just again, like I mentioned, the steering wheel is super nice to have. The whole dash, so I'm a huge tech guy, so of course having everything on the vehicle and having this big screen, I actually like it, especially because of course I am an Android user. I know well, a lot of people, of course, they like iPhone and all that, so of course you can have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto set up here, but it's nice because it will appear up here, and then you can actually split the whole screen between, you know, maps, audio, and it just looks really good across the whole display. Some of the things I got the vehicle equipped with, you can see. So of course I got all the driver record features, parking sensors. The vehicle does park itself, even though I barely ever use that. And of course Sport, Comfort, Eco, Pro, normal stuff in the vehicle. This is the trim that I ended up getting on the inside of the car. I am definitely going to be switching this out for the carbon just because I think it looks a little bit cleaner. So that'll be definitely something I'll be ordering up here soon. Besides that, with the new refresh, of course you have the ambient lighting. You can't see it right now, but of course it's super bright outside, but it goes through like the insides, wheel wells. It's going to go on the inside of the door panels, both sides, as well as you got like a little light up here that's going to be able to change colors, and then the one back here as well. And then of course plenty of space in the back if you need it. As you can tell, yes, there is quad tips. I got an axle back in the vehicle, and that was mainly just a shop that did that for me. So they went ahead and ordered the tips, welded the pipe, so definitely more like a muffler delete, but it sounds actually really good. I'll make sure right now I'll turn it on for you guys, and you guys can hear that part of the vehicle. Yes, as you can tell, it's definitely very loud. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be going any louder. Really, the only other thing I would do is downpipe. Of course, it's going to increase the audio, but that's really more just for the power gains. And of course, yeah, that's a big one. These are the new wheels that BMW is also offering. on these BMW M240s. And I did end up getting Bridgestone. This one is equipped with the all-season tires because we are in Colorado, so I definitely needed that. I'll be switching to summer tires. One thing I did not know from factory on this vehicle is if you do get the all-season tires, the vehicle is, comes with a about, I'd say, 130 mile per hour limiter. So I've noticed that it'll like just cut all the power once you hit 130. So that's something that if you get the performance tires, it has a higher limiter, which is pretty neat in this type of car. Besides that, I mean, still big rotors. Definitely going to be switching those out once I run through these for the slotted and drilled. Really just because I like the look of it, plus it's going to help a lot with like the big pistons up front, the big caliper you got up here. Of course, this one's pretty large and I love the look on it. As you can tell, I mean, I got the performance package, basically every package I could get, besides, of course, yeah, performance tires I have on the vehicle. And then I think there's a performance cooler you can also get for cooling on the car. Even though I've gone in and I've done digs over and over with the vehicle and it's actually not done any heat soak. It hasn't had any problems so far. I think last time, yeah, we ended up, you know, doing some digs in Mexico, and it was like 30 minutes to an hour of just straight digs back and forth. And yeah, I mean, very, very good with cooling. You can tell, I mean, you got the ducts up here. Yeah, so you got the ducts up there, all the way up front. So you can tell it's a little dirty because, of course, Colorado. But yeah, you got everything up there as well. Nice thing is also this one has the adaptive headlights. So that just means, of course, these, they end up moving when you drive, so that's super neat, especially in the night. I use glasses, so definitely it just makes it a lot easier to see around the corners when you're driving around. Sometimes I like driving in the night, so it helps out a lot with that as well. But yeah, it's been pretty awesome. Of course, as you can tell from the exhaust, and it sounds pretty familiar, this one is still equipped with the B58. So they've been using this one in the M240 for the last couple years. Let's go and take a look. So as you can tell, definitely gonna give it a wash. Just wash under the hood. And of course, I do currently have the vehicle equipped with the cold air intake. This one is the one coming from Burger Motorsports Performance. I just do not have the lid on it just because I like to hear the turbo noise a little bit more. And actually, I have not seen any performance loss with that or any heat soak issues. I also am currently running the JB4 system, which I got wired through there and hidden. And really it's definitely brought out the life in the vehicle, especially without even having to do like the ECU unlock, because on these vehicles, of course, I mean, you got to send these out also to Finland, get those ECUs bench unlocked, and then getting it tuned. So I've been looking into that BM3 and all that stuff, but definitely down the road I plan on doing that. But for now, I think the JB4 is like a good solution just for plug and play. I'm getting a few more horsepower. I have ran like the E30 map in the vehicle, and that's actually been super neat. And it's actually, yeah, it's made a huge difference. Right now, typically most days I'm running the 91 map. So that definitely, it's pretty good for daily the vehicle. But if, you know, I'm going out to Mexico, we're going out for rolls, I'll switch it over. And I think it's map 3 or 4 at that point. And then, yeah, I can run the E30 blend. Currently, I'm working through some stuff where the vehicle I'm noticing is air fuel ratio is not looking too good. It's looking a little high for as far as how much boost it's pushing. So I noticed it's probably hitting around like 20 pounds, right around there. So I'm talking with Burger Motorsports as far as figuring that out. It sounds like they upgraded a chip that will switch into JB4, just a plug and play kit basically, and connecting an extra sensor. But it's supposed to help with like the fuel trims and figuring that out. So that might be the next thing I'm going to throw into the vehicle. But for now, besides that, I'm definitely just going to keep it the way it is. And yeah, really just, of course, just enjoy the car right now while I have it under warranty. And we'll see, of course, how long that lasts. And then from there, yeah, start changing everything up. I mean, there's a lot of tunability behind the B58. And yeah, it's a great engine. And it's been, yeah, phenomenal to actually own. Very, very fun car. I've always had the stigmas, of course, you hear it about BMW's reliability, all that stuff, but actually, yeah, the B58 engine, S58, all those big ones, yeah, they've been really good motors that I mean, I did some research into, and it looks like these guys, I mean, they're really, really potent. modern 2JZ is what I hear a lot about these engines. So definitely wanted to give it a shot, and honestly it's been a really good experience for the first 8,000 miles on the vehicle. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take it down and go back up, because currently I'm in a garage, as you can tell. But I'll give it some clips so you can hear the exhaust, hear how that sounds, and then I'll go out and grab some rolls on the 360 and just on the freeway, see what you guys think. And yeah, look forward to you guys enjoying the video. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see specifically on the car or anything extra. Of course, there's a lot of things in the car, so I don't want to make the video too long, but there's a lot of stuff to go through the vehicle. So if there's any questions, I'm always happy to help. Just let me know, comment down below, leave a like, and then subscribe for any more videos. Sweet, let's go take some rolls. Let's do it. That is insane. That is so insane. Yeah, so as you can tell, I mean, even on the inside in the cabin, it's low road noise. Of course, I mean, you're still gonna hear a little bit, but it's not that, it's actually really good. And then also you get a lot of audio noise inside, and a lot of that is because BMW has a system where, I mean, most brands have this, and I've noticed this also, it's built into most vehicles nowadays, but it's just pumping audio into the cabin. It's nice, so somewhere in the engine bay it's picking that up. So I mean, you can hear the turbo noise and everything really well. The exhaust noise, you can hear the pops and bangs in the back. Of course not big bangs, but I mean pops mainly, but it sounds really good. And of course, if that's something that you do not want to hear, you can actually turn that off in that settings. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to actually do just a couple pulls, something light, not too heavy, because there's a little bit of traffic. But then that way you can hear the way it sounds. Yeah, so as you can tell, you can hear that go. You can hear it. Pretty neat. And we got some bikers next to us. Nice. This one is equipped with, of course, the Harman Kardon system. So honestly, phenomenal system to have. I've noticed it has like speakers down underneath the seats, all across the dash, all the way into the back seats, and all the way into the back where the glass window panel is. So it sounds really good. I like it a lot. So I am going ahead and gonna cut this. That way, I mean, the video of course is not that long, but of course if you guys end up wanting to see anything specific on the vehicle, I can make more a thorough video directly into something on the car. But of course, in the next coming days, I'm gonna upload a video that was mainly us going out to Mexico like a week ago. And then that way you guys can kind of see how this vehicle performs to other cars, of course, with the JB4 installed, because it's very impressive to say at least. Of course, there was a couple clips that got cut with the Insta360 that night, but I do have a lot for the whole night that I can use, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. So again, yeah, just drop down a like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions, as well as what you thought about the video. And again, yeah, this is gonna be my first video, so of course it's not the best video, but I'm gonna, you know, keep getting better as long as we keep going. And then yeah, if you guys haven't checked out my shorts, go ahead and check my shorts, because that's mainly what I also focus on, because I like doing short clips. But yeah, that way, I mean, you guys can stay up to date, you know, turn on notifications. Appreciate you guys' time watching the video. Thanks so much. See ya.